Regardless of his guilt, if he feels partly responsible for the people rushing in the attack in the Capitol like he did, it still doesn't matter. It's still sending a negative message. He can't negate from the fact it's okay to assault people when you can't get your way. As long as it's in the name of republicanism, as long as it's in the name of republic politics, it is okay to attack people who don't want to give you your way. That is the message that he is sending. Even though, again, he may just have some guilt because he feels guilty that, he's responsible for all those people, rushing the Capitol on that day. It doesn't matter what the message is sending. Like, you really freed guilty people that we saw on camera, that we know are guilty of these crimes, of the charges. You pardon these people. But there's tons of innocent people still locked up to this day that haven't done anything that they are accused of. That are dealing with their commissary being taken, that are dealing with not being able to make phone calls, losing family members on the outside, that are dealing with being beaten up by correction officers and other inmates taken advantage of. And nothing is being done for those people. Innocent. But you free guilty people. And you got black people like Officer Tatum up here still wearing this MAGA hat, and other people with huge followings wearing a MAGA hat looking like a damn fool. Trump is making America hate again, and that's it. You are kicking out people. Listen, yes, there are tons of illegal immigrants that have came over here and committed the most heinous crimes, yes. But there are also other illegal immigrants that have came over here and helped Americans make thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands. You know how many illegal Mexicans have been over here and have worked for cheap labor? I just posted you a short, man. Go check out my shorts of the Mexicans doing woodwork. It's like 3 of them, $800 what they charge. That's a lot of wood. I had a dude comment said he would do it, but I don't think he realized you're splitting it amongst like 2-3 other people. $800 for woodwork, cutting, chopping, and stacking in the cold. What about those Mexicans? What about other Mexicans that I showed another short that were on a roof doing a roofing job? Dangerous job on the roof. Probably barely for crumbs. What about those Mexicans? What about the Mexicans that were on the Baltimore Bridge? That were working on the Baltimore Bridge that day? That died. You don't think they were doing it for cheap, working for cheap labor, have family members for cheap? Come on, man. There are tons of immigrants that came over here that have gotten Americans rich. And you gonna kick those ones to the curb? You gonna kick them to the curb because they're illegal? And because their cousins are committing heinous crimes? That's the same thing as locking up all black people because they have cousins that committed heinous crimes. It's not fair. Yes, kick the illegal ones out of here that are committing crimes. Get them up out of here. But the ones that have been here, that can prove that they have been working, even if it was under the table, the ones that have been here and you fingerprint them and their fingerprints don't come up for connection to a murder or to a crime, work with those people. They all shouldn't just be kicked out, man. It's not right. And that's why I said it's making America hate again. It's not about making it great. Trump is a narcissist, man. He is a narcissist. Every decision he is making is a selfish decision. Whether you approve of it or not, you agree with his selfishness if you agree with it. Point blank, period. No justice for Robert Brooks. You freed guilty people. You left innocent people still in jail, and the correction officers that brutally beat Robert Brooks to death are still at home. What kind of message is that sending? That's how Trump is making America great again, by making white people feel like it's okay to harm and assault black people. Beat them to death and get away with it. That's the message he is sending by not doing anything. I know he has seen that video. He 100% has seen that video. The family is suing the New York State. So I know he knows about it. Why has he not said anything? But he's not racist? Bull crap. I didn't see any black people storming the Capitol. I didn't see any. They may have been some, but there were very few. It was mainly only white people, man. Mainly only white people. How come he doesn't have the vice president or anybody in his camp linking up with the Innocence Project? Huh? That's what I want to see next. We know about nepotism. When it comes to white people, all their people are related. They're related to all their white people. It's not just within the bloodline. So you took care of your son. You took care of your family. You pardoned them, right? Now you done pardoned your January 6 people. Now link up with the Innocence Project and pardon the people that are innocent. Do it. Kim Kardashian has been doing more work for the innocent than you have, Trump. You think pardoning celebrities, pardoning a Kodak Black means anything to us? It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't understand how any black person can wear the hat with pride. This is why I told y'all not to vote. This is proof of one of the reasons why I told you not to vote, period, because neither candidate was fit. Neither was fit. This is bullcrap, man. It's disgusting bullcrap. Is what it really is. Look at the world we live in today, where we have all these different genders, and he said there's only 2 genders. Yes, we know that, but we also know plenty of people are going to feel offended. Regardless of what you think, regardless of what I think, other people's feelings do matter, man, because they help the world go around. If these other binary and these non-binary and these trans and all these people are a part of the community and they help the community function, their opinion unfortunately matters. You know why? Because the Democrats set it up for that. Now Trump is trying to undo all that. It's creating hate. Because at the end of the day, I stayed in my own space and those people stayed in their own space. I'm going to say that again. I stay in my own space and they stay in their own. You don't see me. I'm not going to no pride events, no pride activities. Those people aren't coming to masculine events, masculine activities. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we may not like it. We may not like it. But we learn to separate ourselves. If you want to bring up children, homeschool your kids. Half of these people complain about what's going on in the school system are too lazy to homeschool their kids. Maybe you should have pulled out, dude. Maybe you should have wore a rubber because you weren't financially stable enough to tell your woman to stay at home and take care of the kids and educate them properly while you work and provide. Maybe you should have waited. People coming up crying on TikTok, oh, I'm a doctor, oh, my husband's this, and we're barely making it. And we have kids and blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear that crap. I don't have no kids right now. You know why? Because I don't want to be in a situation coming up on social media boo-hooing about the economy this, the economy that. I'm struggling. Oh, they're trying to turn my kids into this in the school system. I can't stand it. I don't know what to do. I don't pull my kid out of 2 different school districts. I don't know what to do. My kid's getting bullied. My kid is this. My kid is that. You know how we can make America great again? By teaching people how to learn how to keep their hands to themselves and keep their hands off stuff that doesn't belong to them. That's what Trump should be preaching. He should come up on a podium and say, instead of saying, well, 2 genders, male and female. Bro, you're saying stuff we already know. People already know this. And the people that are binary and the people that have transitioned, they don't want to hear it. There's no need for you to state the obvious. That's why I said he is selfish. He's selfish. He's old school. He has an old school mentality. He's a narcissist. He's from the racist times. He is racist. He has a little racism. I don't care what you say. I do not care what you say, man. I really don't. The proof is in the pudding. But yeah, he should stand up on that podium instead of saying there's only 2 genders. He should say, I want to make America great again by making people understand you need to keep your hands to yourself and keep your hands off of things that do not belong to you. We are going to seriously punish you in this country if you continue to assault people, touch things that's not property and things that is not yours. The punishments are going to get worse. You're going to be charged as if you attempted to murder somebody. You don't know how to keep your hands to yourself. You want to abuse and destroy property. You want to talk about the economy? Looting, damage the goods where people got to keep hitting up the insurance companies, causing these insurance companies to go bankrupt. Oh yeah, believe it or not, a lot of these top insurance companies, they're beginning to go bankrupt because of all the insurance claims. They can't catch up. They can't keep up. The money is running dry. So yeah, when you damage property, when you walk into a business, a family-owned business, a chain business, a Wingstop, a McDonald's, a Dunkin' Donuts, you want to start throwing cups behind the register, start breaking registers, breaking machines that cost money, start jumping behind the counter, wilding out, oh yeah, you're going to be charged like attempted murder. These insurance claims can't afford for business to keep putting in claims, man, for this expensive machinery. Just because a freaking hyena or a freaking uncivilized person wants to walk in and damage stuff because their fries were cold, because they forgot their extra burger. This is how we make America great again. People just assaulting people for no damn reason. Like I said in my previous video, I don't want to touch people. I don't even like being near people. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. How much I don't even like my barber turned me off today. I just came from my barber, right? He all talking to me, he all in my face. He's talking to somebody in the other chair, but he's doing my edge while talking, so I'm getting all this, the loudness and the stink breath smelling like shit. He speaks Spanish, so I can't even really, he's really Spanish because he only been here a year. I can't even really tell him how I really feel. I don't even want to go back no more at this point. I don't like being in closed spaces where I got a shoulder to shoulder with people, even if it's just my jacket or my coat touching close to people. I would literally get aggravated with my girlfriend when we out and about and we in line and somebody, I could just almost just smell their cologne because they're too close behind me in line. I give people a lot of space, man. People be at the register paying. You know, you go to the checkout register paying. I'll be far, far back. I don't even put my stuff on the timing belt half the time. I walk up till I get to the front and put it to where she could just scan. She don't have to scan my shit on the timing belt. I don't like being around people. Excuse me. People be so quick to put their hands on other people. It's crazy. You need to be charged as if it was attempted murder. I don't care if it was just a smack. I don't care if it was a push, a shove. If it was unwarranted, uncalled for, and the person didn't want it to happen, you need to be seriously charged. That's making America great again. It starts with stuff like that. Again, I agree with the illegal people that are committing crimes. Get them up out of here. Get them up out of here. But if you see that they're minding their own business, they're not harming anybody, and they're actually looking for work, and they want to work, help them out. Help those people out. There's no reason why there should be a law that if they were illegal and they gave birth to a child here, oh, the child is illegal too. So the child didn't ask to be here, but it was born here. It was made here. Made in the USA. So you're going to take away the rights? That child doesn't get a fair chance? The parents screwed up, I get it. They messed up their life. But that child doesn't get a fair chance? Why does that child not get a fair chance when we have mothers, we have people backed up the adoption agency that are ready to adopt? You mean to tell me that Mexican kid, that immigrant kid, wherever they're from, Colombia, wherever, they can't go to a good home, a good American home, and raise up and be a good person? One example that comes to mind is Aaron Judge, the baseball player, man. He was adopted. His parents didn't want him. I don't know how they gave him up or whatever, but he was adopted by white parents. And look at him. Look how he turned out. I bet you his real parents somewhere salty. Salty. This is how you make America great again, by helping who needs to be helped and punishing who deserves to be punished. The January 6th people deserve to be punished. They deserve whatever sentences, whatever they're supposed to get, they deserve. The innocent people that are locked up in prison, they need to be freed. Again, Trump needs to link up with the Innocence Project, have his vice president link up, somebody link up. He over here going way back to 1964 civil rights. Why are you going? What makes you want to take the time to go all the way back to 1964 when we have a man that was just beaten to death on camera right in front of us right here, right now? And I didn't even realize there were other parents that are suffering. Parents of other men that are like Robert Brooks. That's not even talked about because it wasn't on camera. It wasn't recorded with body cam, and it wasn't released to the public. There are plenty of other cases. Made me sick to my stomach. What about those? Now we need to fix what's currently going on. Stop worrying about the past. This is why a lot of times I can't stand history. History is such a gift and a curse. It's a gift because we can compare and contrast and say, man, it's repeating itself. But it's a curse because you got people like Trump that don't want to focus on what's going on now and want to dig into the past. Want to dig into the past. Past. Decades ago. There's no such thing as make America great again when it comes to Donald Trump. You've been fooled by the funk. For real. God is coming, man. He's coming real soon, man, because these people want him to come. The evil people want him to come. These people are so evil, they're doing everything they can. They have harmed so many of his children. They have created mass destruction. And Donald Trump is not the answer. They said in the Bible there was going to be a so-called savior, pretty much a wolf in sheep's clothing, that was going to act like he was going to come and make everything great. It's in the Bible. In the last days, he was going to come and seem like he was a savior. But he's really the devil. That's why his hat is red. That's why the hat is red, man. I saw a clip, man. He brought the YMCA. I said, "Isn't this a gay song for those people? What are you talking about? There's only two genders. You're bashing against those people, but you got the YMCA out here performing. A bunch of homo dudes. I don't care how popular the song was. Hypocritical. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe, comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel. I want to hear y'all, man. Let's chop it up in the comment section. I love chopping it up with y'all. Shout out to Tony Yo, man. Shout out to my uncle, man. Again, shout out to you for gaining over 4,000 subscribers, man. I don't think you haven't even had your channel a year or been consistent up doing what you're doing for a year, and you just blew up, man. Shout out to you, man. For real, for real. Peace and love. Love you, uncle.